And with today being the official National Day of Joy, we had to invite best-selling author and America's Joy Magnet, Cherie Elise, back for some infectious motivation. And Cherie is also the author of Love Yourself Happy.
I like that.
She joins us now with some helpful strategies to cultivate more joy. Cherie, welcome back to the station here on Lion Lunch Hour. And say hi to Maureen Ume, my co-anchor.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you.
So great to meet you and to be here with you both today on National Day of Joy.
Absolutely. You always radiate that. So get us started. How can we strategize to cultivate more joy in our lives?
Well, I think the most important thing to just say right out front is that we can cultivate more joy, that it is a choice that we get to make every day. And it includes, we can do mindset strategies and actual practical tips. So my first strategy for your mind, because if we don't allow ourselves to believe that we can have more joy, we're not able to do it. So the first is to focus on inner growth. So often we focus on external achievements and milestones. And so set intentions for personal and self-development. Celebrate those. Joy can be found in our continual self-evolution.
So here's what I'm wondering. I know people say this, but I'm a mom, busy life. You know, you got a lot going on. You wake up and it's go. You don't have time even for sometimes a moment to yourself to say, let me just focus myself. So I always want to ask, when someone says, cultivate this joy, how could you realistically do that? Is it really just mindfully saying, I'm taking 5 minutes when I wake up to sort of just stop and, you know, be? Or is there some other trick and tray that you could think of that would really help us sort of embrace this concept that you're talking about?
Well, joy for me is found in being fully present. So anytime that you can just get still for just a moment, even just upon waking, feeling your heartbeat, recognizing that you're alive and finding that gratitude, joy is always found there. But there's so many ways to be able to do it, like just embracing who you are, your authenticity, recognizing that you are valuable just as you are, and aligning yourself with your passions, aligning yourself with the things that make you feel good. That's where joy thrives. And so it's always accessible to us. We just have to be willing to tap into it.
And you also discuss about letting go of perfectionism. Once you've decided to embrace the authenticity, what does that look like?
Well, it first looks like the acceptance that perfection is unattainable. And again, it's about, you know, focusing on progress and not perfection. When I realized, to be totally honest, that we were all imperfect, then I gave myself permission to show up imperfectly. And now I'm super confident at it, because honestly, it is better to focus on, you know, the fumbles and the flaws, because that's what makes us beautiful. I know we always hear that, but fixating on flawless outcomes is really a downhill choice to make.
Indeed it is, and I know that personally. Perfectionism, no, that's not the way to go. Just love who you are at the moment. I know you've talked about creating this joyful ritual, joyful environment, but are there tips you can sort of give us about affirmations, cultivating an environment where, again, you really can live in a space of joy and gratitude?
Yes, I've got some great affirmations, and they feel so good when you say it. So one simple one is, I embrace the joy and ease that flows through every aspect of my life. I know, and it feels good to say it too.
That flows through every aspect of my life. Okay, just had to say it back. Just had to say
yes,
it back. Okay.
And then another one is, I release tension and welcome the effortless flow of joy and ease into my daily experience. And the last one I've got is, I am a magnet for joyful moments, and I effortlessly attract ease into my life.
I like that.
I love that too.
Yeah.
What I'm getting to from you is that joy is not something you necessarily pursue, you attract it. And you have to do that through affirmations. You have to do that by being intentional about your actions and even the people, Cherie, that you have around you in your space. All of that is very important.
Absolutely. I think it's important for people to walk away today knowing that joy is accessible, that it is a muscle that can be built, and it's just allowing ourselves to connect to it. It's always there within us, but we don't have to wait for external things to help us to feel joy.
Wow, what a powerful message to hear. I think anytime, but particularly now, I think some people may be going through changes, thinking, all right, where can I find my joy? But I especially love what you just said. You know, joy is not something that, you know, you have to go out and get it and, like, you know, seek it. I think that's just a powerful message. And thank you so much for sharing that with our audience today.
Thank you so much.
All right, and that's where you can go to stay connected to Miss Sherry Elise. She has good stuff.
She really
the
does.
books, her podcasts, her social media. So go there for more joy and just more life lessons in general. She's a great follow.